Treyarch has finally listened to the community and are actually making some awesome changes to Black Ops 7. I'm talking about the removal of some unwanted features, the addition of some wanted features, and plenty more. Are Treyarch back and actually cooking? Let's find out. But just before we get into all the juicy parts, if you guys are excited for Black Ops 7, make sure to see for the like button. And while you're down there, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future Black Ops 7 video. And also, we are very close to 5k subs. If we can get it by the end of the year, that would be the dream. But with that being said, let's go right to it. All the leaks do come from a very well-known and credible source by the name of the Ghost of Hope. I've covered many of his leaks on the channel before, and he pretty much gets them all right. But he goes on to say that there's currently a build of Black Ops 7 being tested right now that has no tac sprint or tactical sprint. This doesn't mean final game won't have it, but this is a very good sign. Of course, if you guys have played the past couple Call of Duty games minus Black Ops Cold War, they all had a new feature called tactical sprint, which, to be honest with you guys, on paper it's actually a very good feature. It actually speeds up the game a little bit. However, when it comes to in-game, it's absolutely terrible, okay? No two ways about it. I mean, it shouldn't be called tactical sprint. Instead, it should be calling ruin controls 24/7, because that's all it's good for, okay? Because it simply just ruins your analog sticks, and you also gotta factor in the in-game elements, like for example the tac sprint to fire speed or the tac sprint to aiming down sight speed, and just so many other factors. And to put it as simple as it can be, nobody likes the tactical sprint feature, especially when Treyarch ended up adding the slipstream perk, where it increased your movement speed at the expense of tactical sprint. And believe me, it's one of the best things that they've ever added in Black Ops 6. It's an awesome feature, and it seems like Black Ops 7 will do away with all of that. No tactical sprint, we'll be just going back to how the original Call of Duty were, with increased sprint speed and no tactical sprint, and that's only a W in my opinion. Now remember, in the tweet, Hope does say that this is not the final build of the game. There still might be a chance that tactical sprint is in the game. However, he tweets again and he goes to say, looks like this decision is actually final and not just some offshoot test build, so there will be no tactical sprint in Black Ops 7. At first he thought that this was just a build to test if it works in Black Ops 7 or not, but it seems like that was not just a test build. No, it is actually the final build that will be in Black Ops 7. So yes, finally a massive W. It seems like tactical sprint will no longer be in Black Ops 7, and like I said, that is super awesome. Alongside that, he goes on to tweet again and says, as far as I'm aware, there is no doors on the 6v6 maps for Black Ops 7. And there it goes, once again another W feature. It seems like the annoying doors will no longer exist in Black Ops 7, and to be honest with you guys, I don't know why they were added in the first place, but thankfully it seems like in Black Ops 7 we have to deal with them. But it doesn't end there, because he goes on to say, supposedly a few maps have those automated doors sparsely around the map like Black Ops 4 did, but I don't think anybody has a problem with that, including myself. There's no doors you have to bash or interact with in the game. Okay, so the automated doors he's talking about are these doors where you get close to them and there's a sensor that just automatically slides open. Those are fun, okay? Like Hope said, we had them in previous Call of Duty games, there is no problem there. But the annoying doors are the one where you have to interact with, open, close, or bash open. Those were some of the most annoying mechanics in the game, okay? Again, I don't understand why they added them in the first place. We didn't need them back then, and sure as everything, we don't need them now. They don't do anything apart from just annoy everybody. And like I said, thankfully we don't have to deal with them in Black Ops 7. Of course, only until Infinity Ward's next game, Modern Warfare 4. For whatever reason, they love their doors and most likely they will return. But as of now, for Black Ops 7, we don't have to deal with them or think about them. Following that, we have another very interesting leak, and this time we got to do with the maps in Black Ops 7. Now, if you guys remember, a while back, it was leaked that apparently Black Ops 7 will feature a remaster of all of the Black Ops 2 maps, similar to we had in Modern Warfare 3, the new one of course, where we had all the original Modern Warfare 2 maps being added, and that was going to be the launch map for Black Ops 7, and that's what we thought was going to happen for the longest time. Well, only until a couple days ago, another well-known leaker by the name of Hey I Am Alex, he ends up saying, okay, so I have a Black Ops 7 leak. Slums, Raid from Black Ops 2 and Gridlock from Black Ops 4 seems to be some of the maps for Black Ops 7. And then couple days later, from the original tweet, he once again retweets that same tweet by saying another map is Standoff. So far we know 3 maps that will be coming in Black Ops 7. It's gonna be Slums, Standoff and Gridlock. And earlier today, the Ghost of Hope goes on to tweet saying there is only 3 Black Ops 2 maps that are launched for Black Ops 7, which are Raid, Express and Hijacked. So far we've had 3 different leaks regarding the maps in Black Ops 7, and each single leak saying a different thing. It started off by saying that all the Black Ops 2 maps will be remastered into Black Ops 7. Then we had only 3 remastered maps for Black Ops 7 at launch, which were gonna be Gridlock, Slums and Standoff. And now once again for a 3rd leak, it's saying that it's gonna be Express, Hijacked and Raid. So what is happening with the maps in Black Ops 7? Which of the 3 maps are they gonna be? Are they all gonna be there? Are they not? It's very confusing, to be honest with you guys. But then the Ghost of Hope tweets again, somewhat clarifying, or at least how I'm understanding of what's gonna happen in terms of the maps in Black Ops 7. He goes on to say pretty much all of Black Ops 2 maps for Black Ops 7 are finished as far as I'm aware. I've also heard that Black Ops 7 post-launch content is going to try to get as close as possible to the content output of Modern Warfare 3. So what I believe has happened is this: somewhere in the development of Black Ops 7, they ended up scrapping the whole idea of having all of the Black Ops 2 maps remastered for Black Ops 7 and instead only launching the game with 3 Black Ops 2 maps and every other map being a new map, and through the post-launch content we'll be getting maybe 2-3 remastered Black Ops 2 maps. Again, this is what I believe will happen because this whole maps things in Black Ops 7 is absolutely confusing and nobody truly knows exactly what's going on. Are we getting all of them? Are we getting only 3 at launch? But like I said, I think they started with the idea that they're gonna add all the Black Ops 2 maps at launch, but somewhere in the development they ended up scrapping that and going on with only 3 maps at launch, and they will give us the remainder of the Black Ops 2 maps through the post-launch content. And to be honest with you guys, what Hope said in that tweet saying that all the post-launch content is pretty much done and they're trying to give us as much content as Sledgehammer Games did with Modern Warfare 3, that is only good, okay? That is only 100% a massive W. The content we got in Modern Warfare 3 were absolutely top notch, out of this world, and if Treyarch can replicate that with Black Ops 7, we're in for a good year. We'll be definitely eating good in terms of content, because let's be honest, Black Ops 6 was definitely a disappointment. It was a very lackluster game in terms of content and pretty much everything, but if Black Ops 7 can be as good as Modern Warfare 3 was, then like I said, we're definitely eating good. And here's where the previous leak that we just talked about a couple of minutes ago starts to make sense, because believe me, if you're adding Black Ops 2 maps in Black Ops 7, there is no way you're adding any sort of doors to those maps, not only because they're designed in a way that will not accommodate doors. Obviously these maps were created over 13 years ago with actually good design, with people that actually cared, and if you start to add doors to them, not only will change how the map was made, but will also change the way the map should be played and the way it will be played, and let's be honest, nobody wants that. We all remember how awesome these maps are. Make sure you remaster them without touching them, without changing them, so they can still be played the way they were over 13 years ago, because those maps were absolutely awesome. Following that, the Ghost of Hope also says that in Black Ops 7, looping streaks will be back. Yes, you heard that right, looping streak is apparently back in Black Ops 7, and again, it's one of those things where like, why was it removed in the first place? Allow us to reuse our streaks as many times as we can in one life. If you're going on 20, 25, 30 kill streak, allow us to use that UAV 3-4 times in one life. Allow us to use the chopper gunner twice, or however many times we can earn it in one life. Don't restrict us to only one use per streak in one life. Like Reese right now, if you go on 20, 30 kill streak, once you use that UAV once, that's it in one life. You cannot reuse it again. Don't do that, that's terrible. Allow us to loop our streak multiple times. If we earned it, let us use them more than once per life. However, it's not gonna return just like that, because the Ghost of Hope says that he is hearing that looping streak is a perk now. So if you want to loop your streak, you'll have to use a perk slot for that, which is just again ridiculous. Just let us loop our streaks without it being a perk or a free upgrade or anything like that. I don't understand what the developer's problem is with looping our streaks. Just allow us to loop our streak without a perk like it was back then. Just bring this feature back and keep it as original as it was. Alongside that, the Ghost of Hope says, as far as I'm aware, there is no pick 10 system in Black Ops 7. Again, just like looping streaks, I don't understand what the developer's problem is with the pick 10 system. I believe the pick 10 system is one of the best systems that we've ever had. I understand the gunsmith feature gives us more freedom to customize our weapon however way we want and pretty much go use 10 or 9 or whatever attachments we can with all the perks and the tactical equipment and all that good stuff. Yes, I do understand that it gives us freedom, but let's be honest, pick 10 system is actually amazing. It makes you pick only the most important things, and everything else that isn't important to you, you simply don't use it. The pick 10 system return would be absolutely awesome, but it seems like it will never return, especially the fact that now they found the gunsmith feature. I just don't think we will be seeing the pick 10 system anytime soon. Our next leak is something that will definitely divide the Call of Duty community, because the Ghost of Hope says specialist abilities will return in Black Ops 7. Now to answer you guys, this raises many questions, because if specialist abilities are returning, does that mean specialists in terms of the operators, will they also be returning? Now obviously back in Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, not a lot of people were happy about specialists and their specialist abilities, while some players did enjoy that, but with special abilities returning in Black Ops 7, does that mean specialists will also be returning in Black Ops 7? But then if that's the case, how are they gonna market the whole bundles and operators and all that? So very interesting. It will be very interesting to see what Treyarch will do. The Ghost of Hope goes on to say that some of the specialist abilities that he's heard of will be things like active camo and grappling hook and more. Of course, active camo, we kind of already saw it in the reveal teaser of Black Ops 7, where we can clearly see David Mason invisible and then he reappears again. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I find all of this very interesting, but what will Treyarch do in terms of the specialist abilities, it will be very interesting to see. Next up, the Ghost of Hope goes on to say the new ground war type mode in Black Ops 7 is trash. Heard the wingsuit is cool though. Okay, so in case you didn't know, a while back it was leaked that apparently in Black Ops 7 there'll be a 32 vs 32 ground war type of mode, and that's what Hope is talking about, and apparently it's gonna be absolutely trash. I hope that's not the case, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. However, he heard the wingsuit is gonna be very cool. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I cannot wait to use it myself. And to finish off with this massive dump of information regarding Black Ops 7, the Ghost of Hope heard that weekly challenges slash events like we had back in Modern Warfare 3 are planned to return for Black Ops 7. And simply put, you can never go wrong here. Giving us weekly challenges and events like we had back in Modern Warfare 3 was absolutely amazing. It kept the game fresh every week. Every update you were actually excited to get back into the game, see what's new, if there's a challenge or event to actually unlock whatever the reward for those challenges and events were. So again, weekly challenges slash events are definitely welcomed. We want more of them. This is definitely a massive W. Alright everybody, as I was in the middle of editing this video, Tom Henderson on his website CTigirsGaming decided to drop a massive new leak, and since this video is all about leaks, I decided to combine the new leak with this one. Tom Henderson ended up publishing a new article on his website titled Call of Duty Black Ops 7 campaign and multiplayer will merge with a 32 player mode on Avalon. What? This is crazy. How are they gonna merge campaign and multiplayer? Black Ops 7 will integrate the campaign's final mission into a 32 player mode experience for the first time ever in the series. According to sources, Black Ops 7's hotly rumored Avalon map, which was initially planned as a battle royale map before it was of course scrapped in favor of Return of Verdansk, will be the title's 12th and final mission in the Black Ops 7 campaign. So we know two things right here. First of all, Black Ops 7 campaign will have 12 missions, and the final mission will be taking place in Avalon, and apparently it's gonna also merge with multiplayer's 32 game mode. I just hope they don't ruin the campaign, because having a full mission take place on Avalon, how is that gonna work? That's very weird, not gonna lie. It's said that although some point of interest or POIs in Avalon will be present as part of the game's campaign, the fully fledged map will be the game's final mission. The final mission sounds awfully like an extraction based shooter where players will need to complete objectives and extract, but we'll have to wait and see exactly what that means. Okay, so they're basically making the final mission not only take place on a very large Avalon map, but will also feel similar to DMZ, where you have to go in, complete some objectives and then extract. And to be honest with you guys, this is what I was afraid of, them ruining the campaign with the open combat mission. Of course, a while back we had a leak about the campaign being absolutely terrible, because it was all going to be open combat missions where you go in and there's multiple ways to complete a mission and then you get out. Basically how Modern Warfare 3's campaign was, and to be honest with you guys, it never works. It was absolutely terrible, and I just hope they do not ruin the Black Ops 7 campaign. Call of Duty campaigns were always and will always be best when it's no open world, one single narrative, go in, complete the objective, get out. No open world, no open combat mission, none of that. Just very linear story. That's what makes Call of Duty campaigns amazing. It was said that the mission will be hardcore and similar to other extraction shooters on the market. If you're killed and your squad is wiped, you will lose all your character's progress. And once again, I know I do sound like a broken record. How is this gonna work? I mean, this is campaign after all, where there is no punishment for losing or getting killed. You simply just respawn and retry the mission. But if this is similar to DMZ, where you lose your progress, what if you lose all your weapons and your equipment? How are you gonna complete the mission then? So there's a lot of questions but not a lot of answers. But it doesn't end there just yet, because Tom Henderson goes on to say Black Ops 7's full integration. It said that the somewhat bizarre move for multiplayer and campaign merge in Black Ops 7 is part of the game's full progression integration across all three game modes, campaign, multiplayer and zombies, where no matter where or what you play, you'll still progress. That means that even during a campaign mission, players will still be able to level up their weapons, characters and even the battle pass. Okay, that is very interesting. In my opinion, I think a W move. Not the whole merger with multiplayer and campaign, but the full progression integration. That's definitely amazing. So no matter what mode you're playing, campaign, multiplayer or zombies, you will always be working towards leveling up your weapon, your battle pass or even your characters, and that is always amazing, because a lot of times when you're playing the campaign and you don't progress your weapons or battle pass, it feels like you're wasting your time. But in Black Ops 7, you don't have to think about that. No matter what you play or where you play it, you will progress towards everything, and that is amazing. So yeah, this was the latest leak in Black Ops 7. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there is some very interesting leaks. For example, the campaign multiplayer merge, that's gonna be very interesting to see how they do it. Like I said, I just hope they don't ruin the campaign, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But with all of this being said, what are you guys thought about all of this? Are you guys actually excited for Black Ops 7? Are Treyarch actually listening to the community, and will they finally cook with Black Ops 7? Let's hope so, but I guess only time will tell. And as always, as I learn more, I'll keep you guys updated. The marketing for Black Ops 7 is officially underway. We got new teasers in the past couple days. August 19th, of course, we have the gameplay reveal for Black Ops 7, so make sure I stay tuned to this channel so you don't miss anything regarding Black Ops 7. But with all that being said, make sure to click the video on the screen right now to know about all the confirmed streaks in Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Thank you guys for watching this video.